I know what you want.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most outrageous and infamous publicity stunts orchestrated by public figures, all in the name of attention.
So this is the product that we're talking about. This is a real product. This is not a joke. Or maybe it is, I don't know.
Number 30. Jared Leto climbs the Empire State Building.
Now look closer. That's not Spider-Man. It's Oscar-winning actor Jared Leto.
If any celebrity was going to scale the Empire State Building, we suppose it was going to be Jared Leto. And so, in November 2023, Leto became the first person ever to legally climb the iconic skyscraper in full climbing gear, all while fans and tourists watched in, let's just say, disbelief. The climb was Leto's way of promoting the 30 Seconds to Mars World Tour, but it was also clearly a bold stunt designed to capture the spotlight he clearly thrives in.
He made it to 1,300 feet in the air, the base of the building's antenna.
Heck, his career is full of attention-grabbing moments. Do we even need to remind you that he gifted his Suicide Squad castmates bizarre items like rats and condoms? Yeah, subtlety isn't his strong suit.
I was born with a gift. I am an artist.
Number 29. Jojo Siwa's Extreme Makeover. Once known for her giant bows and bubbly persona, Jojo Siwa has gone from a vibrant child star to one of the most polarizing figures in entertainment.
I swear I did it all for fun and it meant nothing.
Siwa shocked fans in 2024 when she debuted a complete transformation into a self-proclaimed bad girl. Gone was the girly glitter and rainbows, replaced with black makeup and punk hair.
I used to be rainbow sparkles and now I'm black sparkles.
The sudden shift raised eyebrows, especially since her brand had long catered to a younger audience. Some critics saw it as a natural attempt to break free from her Nickelodeon image and stir up buzz online. Other critics say she's trying too hard to be edgy and that her new persona comes across as laughable.
Bet you never met a gay girl before.
Number 28. Gwyneth Paltrow's This Smells Like My Vagina candle.
You must be the famous Pepper Potts.
Indeed I am.
For anyone paying attention, Gwyneth Paltrow has said and done some pretty peculiar things over the years.
No one has ever said anything bad about me before.
The one that takes the cake? Why, that would be when Paltrow and her lifestyle brand Goop dropped a candle that purportedly smelled like her nether region.
I heard about this like 300 times in 1 week.
I'm really sorry.
No, there's no reason to apologize.
The product sold out almost instantly, but not before the internet lost its collective mind. The Oscar winner said the candle was meant to be provocative and empowering, but it also raised questions about shock marketing. Either way, it worked. Gwyneth and her candle were suddenly everywhere. Talk shows, headlines, and memes. Whether genius or just bizarre, it was peak Paltrow.
But it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Number 27. Kim Kardashian's Break the Internet photo shoot.
There's just more moments in my life where I just pinch myself.
Raise a glass if you remember this one. In 2014, Kim Kardashian set the internet ablaze with her now iconic Break the Internet photo shoot for Paper magazine. Shot by famed photographer Jean-Paul Goude, the provocative spread featured Kardashian recreating the famous champagne incident image, balancing a glass on her backside as champagne arced over her head. The image immediately went viral, sparking intense media buzz, not to mention heated debates. While there were discussions over celebrity culture, body image, and the boundaries of self-promotion, Kim and company achieved exactly what they set out to do. They broke the internet.
There's moments like that where I'm just like, what is my life? This is so exciting.
Number 26. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's blood rituals. There are displays of affection, and then there are celebrity displays of affection. Machine Gun Kelly revealed that his then-fiancée Megan Fox gifted him a vial of her blood to wear around his neck. As you might expect, the vampire chic accessory caused quite the stir and quickly became tabloid gold. They even admitted to drinking drops of each other's blood.
It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Fox later clarified that it was a small, symbolic gesture, not a full-on bloodletting ritual. But the internet had already run with it at this point. Of course, Meghan and MGK weren't the only celeb couple to have done this. Right, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton? Number 25. Madonna kisses Britney and Christina at the VMAs. They say the MTV Video Music Awards are all about expecting the unexpected, and this moment is a perfect example of just how wild things can get. You see, during the 2003 broadcast, pop sensation Madonna left collective jaws on the floor when she locked lips with both Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera live on stage. Although Aguilera's kiss was mostly missed, thanks to a cutaway of Britney's ex Justin Timberlake. Regardless, the moment was iconic. A veteran queen of publicity, Madonna knew exactly what she was doing, mixing controversy and sexuality to dominate headlines. And hey, we're still talking about it to this day. Number 24. Kanye West and Bianca Censori's Grammys red carpet appearance. Where do we even begin with Kanye West? The rapper is no stranger to headline-grabbing stunts, including another later in this very list. Whether he's donning a White Lives Matter shirt or promoting inflammatory rhetoric, Kanye has built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most relentless attention seekers.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
However, it was an appearance at the 2025 Grammys red carpet alongside Bianca Censori that crossed into desperate territory. In a boundary-pushing moment, Bianca shed a large coat to reveal a barely there outfit made of sheer tights. With Kanye allegedly orchestrating the spectacle, the stunt quickly proved too outrageous for the public's tolerance.
Kanye, a nominee this year up for Best Rap Song, rather opted to walk the carpet, then got in his car and left.
Number 23. Lil Nas X's Satan Shoes. It's safe to say Lil Nas X likes to raise a little hell. In his music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, the singer is featured giving a lap dance to the devil himself. He later said the performance was a critique of religious condemnation, but it also cemented him as a master of the shock factor.
Call me when you need, call me in the morning, I'll be on the way.
That wasn't all, however. In March 2021, Lil Nas X released a limited edition of Satan Shoes, in collaboration with art collective Mischief.
Blood Sneakers, Lil Nas X's collaboration with art collective Mischief, were released the same day as the video. The 666 pair of sneakers are black with red trim.
Each pair supposedly contained a drop of human blood and bore satanic imagery, sparking outrage. Nike even distanced itself from the product and filed legal action.
Nike has asked Mischief to permanently stop fulfilling orders of the unauthorized shoe.
Just don't do it? Number 22. Miley Cyrus twerks on Robin Thicke. Remember what we said about the VMAs priding themselves on being wildly unpredictable? Well, Miley Cyrus definitely ran with that idea. The 2013 show featured Miley shedding her Hannah Montana image once and for all, literally and figuratively. During a chaotic performance of Blurred Lines, a tongue-wagging Cyrus let loose and suggestively twerked all over a Beetlejuice suit-clad Robin Thicke. Though the raunchy routine faced backlash, Miley had successfully transformed herself from a Disney star into a headline-grabbing adult artist, all in one performance. Audiences were split though. Some loved it, some hated it, but nobody could look away. Number 21. Jada Pinkett Smith airs family drama on Red Table Talk.
If I was still on my porn game, I'd be able to show you some good porn, because back in the day I had a little porn addiction.
No one does family oversharing quite like Jada Pinkett Smith. On her now-defunct Facebook show, Red Table Talk, Jada revealed everything from her entanglement with Austin Alsina to her struggles in her marriage with Will Smith.
An entanglement?
Yes.
The episode where she and Will sat down to dissect their personal issues in front of millions was not only jaw-dropping, but for many, deeply uncomfortable.
Through that particular journey, I learned so much
about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing.
Critics were quick to accuse Jada of exploiting her family's pain for viewership. The TMI train didn't stop there. While promoting her memoir, Worthy, Pinkett Smith continued dropping revelations, touching on everything from her relationship with Tupac to the time Chris Rock asked her out.
He called me and he was like, hey, you know, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Number 20, Brooks' heirs fabricates medical documents. Brooks' heirs gained prominence as the controversial ex-boyfriend of cast member Vicki Gunvalson on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
I want to tell you how sorry I am.
For what?
I'm going to be specific.
During his time on the show, Ayers claimed to be battling cancer, a diagnosis which was disputed by some of the housewives. In a bid to back up his claims, Ayers provided multiple documents that seemingly showed he was undergoing chemotherapy at the City of Hope National Medical Center. However, an investigation by E! News revealed several inconsistencies in the documents.
Was that a picture of you having chemo?
It was me prepping for chemo, yes.
Also, an official from City of Hope revealed that he had never been a patient there. In November of 2015, Ayers admitted to faking the documents, although he maintained that his cancer diagnosis was real.
I don't listen to the noise anymore, because I know the truth.
Number 19, Bow Wow's fake private jet photo. If you ever needed a reminder to not believe everything you see on the internet, this would be it. In 2017, Bow Wow posted a picture of a private jet on his Instagram, suggesting that he was about to embark on a trip to New York with the aircraft.
And he wrote, "Travel Day, NYC press run for growing up hip hop." It's like he's going to promote a show. Let's go.
But just a few hours later, the rapper and actor was photographed sitting inside a New York-bound commercial flight. Once fans did a little digging, they found out that the image was actually a stock photo obtained from the website of a private limousine service.
That's lifted from a Florida-only transportation company. Oh. Wow.
The controversy subsequently inspired the hashtag Bow Wow Challenge, in which social media users would post side-by-side pictures, poking fun at the deception behind the supposed luxury.
What the hell's the problem?
Because the way it looked as if I was taking the big boy jet going to New York, and really I was on Delta, first class.
Number 18, Kathy Griffin's Donald Trump mask. Kathy Griffin is no stranger to controversy. In the past, her comedy routines about religion and celebrity culture have attracted intense backlash. However, that all paled in comparison to this horrifying stunt.
I understand how it offends people.
In May of 2017, Griffin found herself in hot water after a photo shoot featuring her holding a bloody mask that closely resembled then-President Donald Trump went viral. The pictures drew immediate criticism, with many on both sides of the political divide arguing that she had crossed the line.
People weren't laughing online either, calling it disgusting, repugnant, shocking.
As a result, Griffin lost multiple endorsement deals and jobs, and was reportedly investigated by the Justice Department. She initially apologized for the pictures, acknowledging that she had gone too far, but a few months later, she retracted her apology.
I called my stand-up agent, and I said, this is a weird way to route a tour, but can you just send me to countries where they hate Trump? 2 weeks later, I had 15 countries in 23 cities.
Number 17, Katy Perry goes to space. In a move that was truly out of this world, literally, pop star Katy Perry blasted off into space as part of a headline-grabbing Blue Origin space flight.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
Katy joined a group of female VIPs on a suborbital joyride that barely lasted 11 minutes, but generated enough publicity to fill a galaxy. While floating above Earth, Katy sang "What a Wonderful World," making her the first pop star to sing in space.
After 0 G's, Katy sang "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Isn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
She sang "What a Wonderful World." I see dreams. Oh, yes.
Many fans and critics alike couldn't help but roll their eyes at the situation, calling it less about science and exploration and more about bathing in the spotlight. We suppose nothing grabs attention quite like blasting off the planet. Number 16, Dennis Rodman marries himself. One of the most widely celebrated NBA players, Dennis Rodman is also known for his controversial antics. The basketballer infamously traveled to North Korea, where he became pals with Kim Jong-un. He also had a wrestling stint opposite Hulk Hogan. But perhaps his craziest stunt was when he decided to take himself to the altar. Back in 1996, Rodman published his first autobiography, Bad as I Wanna Be, which included multiple salacious claims. While promoting the book, he dressed up in a custom-made wedding gown and rode up to a New York bookstore in a horse-drawn carriage, claiming to have married himself.
I'm all of both worlds here.
The stunt seemed to work in his favor, as the book became a bestseller for several months. Number 15. Kevin Spacey's bizarre Christmas video. In the wake of the Me Too movement in 2017, multiple people came forward alleging that they had been assaulted by actor Kevin Spacey.
He did what he did because he knew he'd get away with it.
As a result, Spacey was fired from multiple projects and he disappeared from the public eye. About 1 year later, just as criminal charges were formally filed against him, the actor put out a bizarre YouTube video titled Let Me Be Frank. In the clip, Spacey resurrected his House of Cards character Frank Underwood, adopting his signature Southern drawl and persona.
I know what you want.
He then delivered a chilling monologue filled with double entendres that seemingly addressed the accusations leveled against him.
Like I ever played by anyone's rules before. I never did, and you loved it.
The video was criticized for being insensitive, but that didn't stop Spacey from putting out even more Christmas videos in the years that followed. Number 14. Lochte Gate. During the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, American swimmer Ryan Lochte generated a huge media frenzy after claiming to be the victim of an armed robbery.
I was with a couple swimmers. We were coming back from a friend's house, and we got pulled over in our taxi.
According to Lochte, he and 3 of his teammates were pulled over by fake policemen and robbed at gunpoint. However, surveillance footage and witness testimonies later revealed that the group of swimmers had vandalized a gas station bathroom and were made to pay compensation by the security guard.
Now, 2 of the quartet of swimmers in this now infamous video blaming Lochte for inflaming a standoff that had them hauled into 2 police stations in Rio.
The incident caused significant outrage in Brazil, where Lochte was initially charged with falsely reporting a crime.
Lochte had released his own tepid apology on Friday for, quote, not being more careful and candid in how I described the events.
Although those charges were eventually dismissed, the Olympic gold medalist lost multiple endorsements and was suspended from competitive swimming for 10 months. Number 13. Tonya Harding's boxing career. In what is arguably the biggest scandal in professional figure skating, Nancy Kerrigan was wounded in an attack orchestrated by the ex-husband of her rival, Tonya Harding.
The attack plunged Kerrigan's Olympic dreams into doubt.
Although Harding denied any involvement in the plot, she accepted a felony plea deal and received a life ban from the U.S. Figure Skating Association. Despite this fall from grace, Harding was still a household name. She capitalized on that notoriety and transitioned into a different, unexpected sport, boxing. Between 2003 and 2004, the former figure skater participated in multiple professional boxing matches, winning half of them. This stint, however, didn't last long. Due to her struggle with asthma, Harding dropped her gloves and never returned to the ring. Number 12. Joaquin Phoenix lies to David Letterman twice.
What can you tell us about your days with the Unabomber?
In 2008, Joaquin Phoenix shocked Hollywood when he announced he was giving up acting to become a rapper. A few months later, the actor made an appearance on Letterman's show for an interview.
You look different than I remember. You've got a nice beard going, and
oh yeah, thank you.
Phoenix's wild beard and unusual behavior had people genuinely concerned that he'd lost his mind.
You're not going to act anymore?
No.
Huh. Why is that?
I don't know.
However, it turned out that the appearance was an act to promote his upcoming mockumentary, I'm Still Here. After After Phoenix apologized, he lied to Letterman again in 2014 by making up a story about getting engaged to his yoga teacher.
I'm like, I just want the audience to like me, and they really like people that are getting married. So I thought I'd say I was getting married.
Although both pranks received some backlash, Phoenix's thriving acting career proves that he got the last laugh. Number 11, Shia LaBeouf's paper bag.
So you wore that.
Yeah.
All right.
Shia LaBeouf's bizarre behavior has produced many attention-grabbing headlines. He's volunteered to become a meme,
Do it!
watched all his movies with fans in a non-stop marathon, and applauded a song that painted him as a vicious cannibal.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
But LaBeouf's most famous stunt occurred on the red carpet. During the Berlin premiere of Nymphomaniac, he wore a paper bag with eye holes over his head that said, "I'm not famous anymore." The strange fashion choice may have been LaBeouf's way of distracting people from his plagiarism scandal, or it could have been another one of his performance art pieces. Regardless of LaBeouf's intent, his bizarre fashion choice turned many heads. Number 10. Kim Kardashian's marriage to Kris Humphries. Most people get married expecting it to be a lifelong commitment, but for Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries, it took less than 3 months for things to come to a screeching halt.
Kim told ABC News, "After careful consideration, I have decided to end my marriage."
The couple first began dating in October 2010, and their whirlwind romance culminated in a wedding ceremony less than a year later. The lavish event aired as a 2-part special on the E! channel and reportedly cost millions of dollars. However, just 72 days after tying the knot, Kardashian said, "I don't," and filed for divorce.
In the divorce papers filed Monday, Kim said she doesn't want to pay Kris spousal support.
Due to the short-lived union and a claim by one of her supposed former publicists, many believed that the entire affair was orchestrated as a publicity stunt. Kardashian has since denied such claims.
You didn't marry to get ratings.
No.
Number 9. DJ Khaled proposes to Nicki Minaj.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanna marry you. I'm here today at MTV. Nicki Minaj, will you marry me?
There's nothing like a celebrity marriage to get people talking. DJ Khaled knew this when he proposed to Nicki Minaj on MTV in 2013.
I prepared for this day. So I went and got this ring.
His heartfelt confession of love and stunning 10-carat ring made his proposal seem legit. However, it didn't take long for the truth to come out. Minaj and Khaled both admitted the proposal was a publicity stunt for an upcoming album. While Minaj said she didn't know about the stunt beforehand, she's also been accused of stretching the truth about her personal life. After fans were led to believe Minaj was bisexual, she revealed in an interview that she has no physical or romantic desires towards women. Number 8. Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift at the VMAs. The 2009 VMAs went largely without any hitches, right until Taylor Swift won the award for Best Female Video. While the singer gave her acceptance speech, Kanye West infamously grabbed the mic from her and declared that Beyoncé should have won instead.
Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time.
It wouldn't be the first time West showcased his inclination to air his opinions regardless of the consequences, but it was probably the most shocking. When Beyoncé later received Video of the Year, she gracefully called Swift back on stage to have her moment.
Maybe we could try this again?
The incident lit a firestorm on social media, with many, including President Obama, criticizing West for it.
He's a jackass.
While the rapper later apologized to Swift, his actions that night have had a lasting impact on their relationship since. Number 7. Farrah Abraham lies about her tape. When reality TV star Farrah Abraham was first asked about her rumored sex tape, she said it didn't exist.
So no, there's nothing like that and there should be no talk of that.
But after adult film performer James Dean confirmed he shot a scene with her, the story drastically changed. Abraham claimed the tape was only for her personal use. She then sold it to adult film company Vivid Entertainment for around $1 million.
Why did you make the tape?
For me to be happy for myself and my own privacy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
In less than a day, the racy video racked up millions of views. Despite its popularity, Abraham was criticized for apparently misleading people about the tape's release. While the racy video's origins are confusing, it clearly got people looking in Abraham's direction.
I have my body back. I am modeling again. I'm super happy and thankful and blessed that I'm where I am right now about.
Right.
my body.
Number 6. Meg and Jack White pretend to be siblings. For over a decade, siblings Meg and Jack White garnered praise as the Grammy Award-winning rock duo The White Stripes. Although the music was real, their familial connection was a lie. Jack originally said he formed the band after hearing his sister Meg play drums, but the two weren't related. In fact, they got married and divorced while playing in the band. Even after their marriage license was made public, the duo continued the lie until the band was dissolved. In 2005, Jack said that the sibling angle made them more interesting. It's up to fans to decide if the truth makes legendary singles like Seven Nation Army sound any less awesome. Number 5. Garth Brooks creates an alter ego.
Talking about Chris Gaines? Yeah, that lame-ass trick.
Music fans are generally okay with musicians creating alter egos. Beyoncé had Sasha Fierce, Eminem had Slim Shady, and country star Garth Brooks had the soul patch-wearing Chris Gaines. In 1999, Brooks slimmed down and changed his hair to transform into his alter ego. While assuming the persona, he released an album, performed as Chris Gaines on SNL, and played the character in a Behind the Music special. Unfortunately, Gaines' music didn't generate huge album sales or interest.
I know. Garth is Chris Gaines. You really think I'm stupid, don't you?
As a result, a movie centered around Gaines was cancelled, and Brooks had to go back to being a hugely successful country star. Number 4. Ashanti's label sends threatening emails. If your PR stunt inspires talk of protests, you may be doing it wrong. In 2008, Ashanti released a murder-themed music video for her new single, The Way That I Love You. To promote the video, the label created the Gotchagram website. When users submitted their personal information, an email would be sent that said the user's life was in imminent danger. An email link would take them to a news report where their name was written in blood at a crime scene. The stunt received immediate backlash for its grim content. After people protested Ashanti, the label ended the bloody campaign. Number 3. Brian Williams exaggerates his Iraq story. Shortly after the Iraq War began, Brian Williams traveled abroad to cover the conflict for NBC News. During a difficult day in the field, a friendly helicopter was hit with an RPG. Although Williams originally told people this version of events, he later exaggerated the story to say he was in the helicopter struck by the RPG. Williams' reputation came under fire when his lie was exposed.
I made a mistake in recalling the events of 12 years ago. It did not take long to hear from some brave men and women in the air crews who were also in that desert. I want to apologize. I said I was traveling in an aircraft that was hit by RPG fire. I was instead in a following aircraft.
Furthermore, NBC suspended him from his lucrative NBC Nightly News position. After apologizing and taking a step back from the spotlight, he continued his reporting career on MSNBC. Williams has since retired, ending his 50-year career. Number 2. Steve Rannazzisi lies. The September 11th attacks irrevocably changed many lives. For 14 years, comedian Steve Rannazzisi claimed he was at the center of the tragedy. He claimed he was working for Merrill Lynch on the South Tower's 54th floor on that tragic day. After narrowly escaping, he was inspired to chase his comedy dreams in Los Angeles. However, a 2015 New York Times article revealed he never worked for Merrill Lynch and wasn't even in the towers during the attack. Rannazzisi apologized for the lie in a series of tweets. Although he kept his job on the league, Buffalo's Wild Wings' choice to pull commercials featuring Rannazzisi showed that some people weren't ready to forgive him.
I'm an idiot. I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake. But this is not who I am, and I'm going to move on beyond this.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jussie Smollett accused of staging an attack.
I will never be the man that this did not happen to. I am forever changed.
In early 2019, Empire actor Jussie Smollett said that he was attacked by two men who screamed racial and homophobic slurs at him, threw liquid on him, and placed a noose around his neck. After he talked to police and received tons of support, rumors circulated that his January 29th attack had actually been staged. Following police investigation a few weeks later, the alleged attackers were revealed to be former Empire extras, and evidence had been reportedly uncovered showing that Smollett had actually hired these men. Charged with lying to the police and filing a false police report, he was soon formally indicted on 16 felony counts by a grand jury in Chicago. Following his arrest, Fox announced his character wouldn't appear in the last 2 episodes of Empire Season 5. Smollett's ongoing story echoes the saga of Morton Downey Jr. The talk show host alleged he was attacked by skinheads in 1989, but never filed a police report. In 2021, Smollett was found guilty and sentenced to 150 days in jail. As of April 2025, the Illinois Supreme Court has overturned Smollett's conviction, finding that retrying him violated his constitutional right against double jeopardy. Which of these bizarre antics shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments.
And Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.